You already know what it is. Holla at your boy, Mr. Easy Does It, Mr. L8K in the building. It's Us TV, right? Back by popular demand, right? I'm saying popular demand because, universally speaking, by the eerie silence of what's going on in society, of everyday happenings, it seems real dry outside. Seems like a lot of breakups, a lot of men versus women, single lady gatherings to define why they feel empowered in being in a single ladies group, when the bigger picture was always companionship, right? And it's okay to be single, but are we dating single? Are you practicing abstinence single? Are you waiting for someone to sweep you off your feet? Are you waiting for someone to put a ring on it? And in the midst of someone putting a ring on it, are you willing to go through the work that requires the value of the ring? And can you sustain the path of the requirements that the ring giver has expected of you? You feel me? Does that even matter to you? It doesn't make sense to me why most panelists that give these advice of relationships are single. Men in the modern day world get called all different names, all types of shit, right? Only for the professional single ladies to give a requirement of what Mr. Right is to not have him. Now, call me crazy. Call me crazy, right? But, you know what I'm saying? I'm no dummy. I'm not no dummy. That really don't make no sense. You feel me? So that's why I speak on behalf of, if I speak on behalf of myself, and I speak on behalf of people who are thinking like myself. Because right now, I was just about to go to sleep, and then I was like, nah. The only reason why y'all ain't heard me is because every time I try to, speak my mind with the clearest of thoughts, in disagreement. I don't know who it is, but people have tried to block the perspective of a real individual, you know what I'm saying? And This is just, um, a common sense view of what's being fed to me, right? So if I'm looking at a panel of beautiful, sexy ladies who have a high demand, right? Who are also in high demand, but have a high demand of what they think Mr. Perfect is, and have not gotten to that point of Mr. Perfect, what is the advice that you're giving to the people that will get them their Mr. Right and not you your Mr. Right? Why are you not with Mr. Right? And if there's a group of you that have this ideology and share this opinion of expectations of how a man should be designed, why don't you all just be with the same one? You know what I'm saying? If a nigga like me or a person like me fits the requirement. I'm not saying pick me, you know what I'm saying? But I would like to be in the room of these gatherings to have these dialogues to see what is the holdup of the women that complain about the lack of what the men are not doing, but also in the on the flip side of things, right? You would say you won't need a man for anything. Okay? Well, if you don't need a man for anything, and you don't want a man for anything, right? When a man meets you and you have those expectations and requirements, then he won't present himself as such, right? So if you're telling me that I don't need you for shit, I could do it all by myself, obviously you can't, especially if you're a mother, right? And if you're a mother, it's very stressful, right? And you can't be a single mother, right, in a companionship or leave a companionship because you think you could do it all by yourself, and then when you left the companionship, you didn't stick to the requirements or to the agreements of what it was to maintain a relationship. So then one elevates in another direction, another person elevates in another direction, and there's this power struggle of who is the most valuable, or who is to be chased and who is not to be chased, and stuff like that, right? And we have those dialogues and we have those happenings of chaser versus the chased, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa, who fits that category and stuff like that. So if you if you don't fit the requirements or you don't stick to the agreements of a relationship, right? Then why are you complaining about the lack of effort that is required by you that you say you don't need from a person? So if you don't need a person and you could do it all by yourself, why aren't you a nun? If you have a companionship that you want to share, or you look to share a companionship with someone, why don't you be with those individuals that are looking for the same things? Why are you threatened by high performance men that have an opinion, that know what they want? Why does it become a competition and not a team effort, companionship? Why are you looking for the struggles in the relationships and not building off of the things that work? So if I present to you an opportunity, or I present to you a building situation to build upon, and I say, okay, I see you struggling, right? In order for us not to struggle as a unit, here's a situation that I'm going to propose to you, right? So that we can get out of that situation. Or before you even get into that situation, you could prevent it from happening. So I'm going to propose a business opportunity or a business plan, so that, or a plan of action, that if you come together and apply those actions, then you won't have the complaints that you complain about. But what happens is the females thrive off of complaints. So when they thrive off of complaints, it's like a dopamine to be in a group of complainers as to why they share a commonality of why they haven't got to their expectations. And from a man's perspective, time will go by so much that you would try to configure out why someone thinks in a redundant pattern. So you would say, I will allow this person to grow, but as you're thinking the person is growing, it's a constant hamster wheel action, because there's comfortability in joining a group of people who share the comfort of complaining about the same things, because it's welcoming, right? It's welcoming in an uncomfortability of building with a partner. So if a wife and a husband, or a boyfriend and girlfriend come together and like, yo, all right, boom, what you good at? All right, you good at that? Okay, I'm good at that. Okay, boom. So you could do this and I could do this. Boom, boom, boom. Feel me? Back, forth and forth. You know what I'm saying? I pass it to you, you pass it to me. I pass it to you, you pass it to me. Da, 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 da. You good at that? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you could write that. Boom. Write that down. Da, 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 type that up. Da, da, da. Okay, I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? I could bust these moves, make these routes. Da, 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 da. Easier said than done for the people who are not willing to do those type of things, right? Because of the comfortability of the complaining and the shared expectations of Mr. Perfect. So you have multiple women sharing an know what I'm saying, Mr. Perfect. And they still haven't gotten to their highest value of self. Because one, they either don't know, or they have gotten to a point of value in the workspace and occupation, schooling, which is the cookie cutter makeup of how accomplishments should be accomplished based on your environment, right? Where you from. So you went to college, you got a job, you're making a certain amount that's consistent, and then you still haven't found love. And that's another aspect too, because you're looking to find love from another person who may not be in love with themselves or don't have time to love you the way that you want to be loved, because their love for what they're doing is more important at the moment. So in the moment of being absent, you think that you're lacking love and you don't have enough love for yourself to make up for that time when y'all loving together. So love has conquered your space of hunger for that feeling, right? So you being alone, and you like, yo, you always out with this person, or you always doing this, you must not love me. You must not love me because you always out doing such and such. You must not love me because you don't tell me that I'm beautiful. So in that space right there, are you telling yourself that you're beautiful? Are you finding a hobby? Are you becoming a high performance lover of self first in the things that you enjoy doing, which is attractive to someone else who also is doing what they love to do? So that is another love language within itself. I don't know. It varies from situation to situation. You feel me? It just doesn't make sense to me why there is a numerous of panelists that give advice that would diagnose and critique a man of his abilities, right? And his status based upon their experiences. You feel me? So men get called narcissists, depressed, men get called weak, all types of names and shit like that. To only find out that's just a projection of how they're feeling. You feel me? So you sit back and you like, let me analyze shorty, see what she do. She's not that strong in that avenue. Oh. Do men go out and say, yo, you're weak? You're a weak individual. Do men do that? Nah, I don't think men do that. Do men take women to child support and shit like that when they fucked up? It's rare. do men do men sit in groups and bash women? It's rare. I mean, men sit in groups and we talk about how beautiful, she got a fat ass, she got some big titties, she bad, she smart, man, I fuck with her. That's how really men talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily think we bash women. For myself being an artist, I just talk about the different types of perspectives of how the women is looked at in society. So if a woman is saying, like I said before in my previous podcasts, dialogues, it was like, if I come to you and I say, shorty, you a goddess, and you tell me, I'm a hoe, and then you hear me say, I'm looking for a hoe in my music, and not necessarily always in a context of disrespect, but it's just a context of the moment, because sometimes a goddess could feel like a hoe, right, or a slut in the moments of events that are occurring. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on in the moment. Like I said, you know what I'm saying before, like what's going on in the moment. So if you feel sexy, you feel raunchy, and you got your fetishes and stuff like that, and you want to be treated as such, and you express that, that's fine. But if you're calling yourself a bitch and calling yourself a hoe, and then you're getting offended when people are, you know what I'm saying, talking to you or speaking in that context of things, you're kind of sending mixed signals. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of sending mixed signals. It's like an imbalance of a lot of niggas or men, they don't feel worthy, right? They don't feel worthy because of the expectations and the ridicule of who they're expected to be. And then on the flip side of the men having those same expectations, they become barbaric or disrespectful. And it's just because, like I said, there's an imbalance of expectations, and there's a trending there's a trending sculpture of how women are supposed to act, react. So if a man does a certain thing or acts a certain way, then the trending reaction is downloaded by a person. So they're like, yo, I acted this way because this person acted this way because of, I seen that reaction before. So I seen the reaction of why you was, that same scenario. So I had to talk to you in that manner because it was downloaded from me watching a similar perspective. So it had to be comforting for me to act that way because you keep seeing that response from your favorite influence, whoever you look up to, you know what I'm saying, mentor, whatever. You keep seeing the same reaction, you keep seeing the same patterns. And then, from a man's perspective, you know what I'm saying, you're looking at it like, yo, Shorty said she wanted to be married. She said she wanted to be in a relationship. But she does nothing to sustain those things. Like, and not to say that the efforts are not there, but the efforts in which a man would say, okay, here are the things that I think you can be better at. It's just what I know. I ain't gonna change for nobody, because it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Those are the responses niggas get. So it's like, why would I waste my time to get old? Right? While you think that you have the blueprint to what a perfect man is. Why would I waste my time to get old trying to configure a system that moves in the same motion over and over again? It's a pattern. So once you peep the pattern of the movements and you don't realize it, you get older. You lose patience. You don't have the comforting spirit anymore to build with certain people. You don't want to go through another year, 6 months of pettiness. You don't want to go through, and that's the strength in a person. The weakness in a person is the continuing of being with someone that they don't want to be with. So if I don't want to be with you no more, I don't want to be with you no more, because I've noticed the same patterns over and over and over again that will land me in a space of destruction for myself, the people around me. And that just goes for any situation, but mainly talking about relationships. It's overbearing and it's over advertised. It's over advertised. Depression is over advertised. Anxiety is over advertised. Being the critique of a man to break him down is over advertised. It's over advertised because the strength that's falsely being downloaded, right? Because you can't say that I'm an independent woman, I don't need a nigga for nothing, but you don't help me with shit. I need you, and you don't help me for shit, but I don't need you for shit. You don't need me for shit, I'm gonna go fuck with shorty that need me for shit. You feel me? She may not look better than you. She may be make less money than you. She just may be just cool as fuck. Just she's not even talking about those type of things. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to see those redundancies and you start realizing that you're getting older and older and older and older and older, you tend to not want to be in those gatherings. You feel me? And if you're going to be in the gatherings of clear communications of what you want, then you got to be of that essence. So if it's multiple women that y'all single and y'all want to be with a bachelor like myself, and I don't mind sharing that I'm a bachelor and I could date, have options, explore my options, communicate my schedule of why I'm gonna be busy on certain days or certain times of what I plan on doing, and having that shared space of, yo, after work I meet up with you, after the gym I meet up with you, after this I meet up, after the studio I meet up with you, after I finish up I'm gonna have time for you. You feel me? Or we could just chill, you know what I'm saying? We could just be cool like that. You know what I'm saying? We could be cool like that. Get to know each other, you know what I'm saying? And build like that. But when it comes to the games and trying to destroy the image of men, to trap men into like spaces of failure, and you think that you could define that, then that's when men start to separate themselves, or you need to separate yourself, or you just need to have a talk with the individual. And then once you realize that the individual don't want no better, they only want better on their behalf. You get it? You feel me? So you only want better on what makes them get high. You feel me? So you stop wanting to intertwine with individuals. You feel me? And you start saying like, yo, shorty, you want to do this together? Nah, I don't want to do it together. Well, shit, the fuck I'm doing around you? And that's the reality of it. What am I doing around you? Because now you're going to become a hindrance to what I'm trying to do. And you're going to try to become a distraction. If you don't know how to communicate your languages of not love, your languages of companionship. You feel me? What are your views? What are your thoughts? What is your plan of action? What do you want to become? What are your goals? Where are you going from here? How expensive and luxurious do you plan to live? How minimalist do you plan to live? What are your vices? Are you a social drinker? Do you smoke? Do you go for walks in the park? Do you play tennis? Are you a gamer? Are you a freak? Are you a conservative? Are you a Republican? Are you Democrat? What are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? What do you stand for? Where do you belong? Are you just in the mix of the bullshit? Or are you in the mix of a crowd that you just feel like, I'm going to just keep being in the mix of this till whatever happens for you? Because some people live like that. Whatever happens in this situation, I'm going to keep being of that situation until I end up in the situations that I yearn for. But you can't critique the individuals that know what the fuck they want. know what the fuck they want to do, right? You can't look at those individuals as a fucking threat because they know what they want. Yo, man, this guy knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to do. He knows how much he wants to make. He knows how he gonna put this project together. He knows the people that he want to put in places. He knows the people that he's a threat. No. You're a fucking.
It's 5 o'clock.
You know what I'm saying? Confirmation. You're a fucking invader of space for people. Again, confirmation. 2 times. You're an invader of space. You're an invader of clarity. You're an invader of vision. You're an invader. And then you meet someone like myself where it'd be like, sit your fucking ass down and learn a different perspective and a different approach. So when you're talking to a man, because you can't talk to no man any type of way and expect them and try to break them. Or I'm going to test you and I'm going to try to break you and then I'm going to try to do that. On the flip side, I'm going to test you and I'm going to try to break you and you're going to break down. And when you break down, you're going to call for help. And when you call for help, then put you back on your feet, you're going to say, yo, fuck out of here. You feel me? Because now I'm back up. That is the destruction of men. You feel me? That's a destruction because we don't go around saying, yo, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. You feel me? Sometimes you just look at someone and you be like, yo, shorty need help. You know what I'm saying? And you help them. But they so greedy. You know what I'm saying? They so greedy in that aspect where it's like, nigga, I bet, fuck you. Or, I don't need you for shit because, what do you call that? Daddy issues, pride, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand because I could see, you know what I'm saying, the experiences, the environments, all that shit plays a part. But when you realize that, you're going to get old as fuck. You feel me? And that's an advice that I would give to people. I say, yo, realize and be aware of the decisions that you make with companions that you plan on being with for a long time, and find out what they want out of life, because it's important to know those things so you know how to move forward. Don't be the blame of why they don't get to where they want to go. Don't be the blame. Don't be the punching bag. Don't be the person that they just go act crazy and try to say, yo, you ain't this or you ain't that because I haven't got to where I want to go. No. Don't be that person. Become aware. Figure out what the goals and expectations are. Do they match with your vision if you have one, right? If you have one. If you don't have one, partner up with people who have visions of something that's compatible with where you're going, right? This is not going to be, for myself, I'm just going to be clear and stuff and tell you this is how I am. Not to say, well, I am this way because that's just who, no. I'm telling you what my vision is to see if it's compatible with your vision, and if I see problems and you feel comfortable in that, then it's imperative that I separate myself from that environment. Because like I said, you're going to become older and older and older. And certain people have things on their bucket list, expectations, places of travel they want to visit, things they want to do. Express those things if you want to do those things together. The worst thing you can do is have these different expectations, right, and different views of how things are going to happen, and you don't want to do them together. Well, I want to do this, and I want to do that. And then when you compromise, you keep compromising and not being fulfilled for yourself. You feel me? So it's like, well, I got to keep compromising. Well, I got to keep putting myself in a situation of putting my dreams and visions on the back burner because I love you. No. We're not going to put our things, our dreams on the back burner. I'm going to put my dreams and plans into action so that my loved ones, my offsprings, could be in a position of value, richness, wealthiness, and abundance of experience, intangible things, and desires. I'm going to put myself, I'm going to sacrifice my time since I'm going to invest my time since I realize people aren't going in the same direction as me. Once I realize that, I now have less happenings of destruction because I became aware of the overconsumption of unshared companionship. So I don't share the same thoughts and views as you. I don't share the same expectations. You don't want to work with me. You don't want to build. You don't want to experience certain things and happenings. You don't want to go through the fire. You don't want to go through that walk. You don't want to go through that sustaining. You don't want to go through that path. You don't want to go through that. So allow the ones that's willing to go through that path to go through that path, one, so they can figure out for themselves, and then meet those individuals that's willing to go through that things. You can't be in a relationship and be like, yo, well, I'm ready to go here. You coming? I'm ready to go here. You coming? Yo, I got this vision. I got this plan. Da, da, da. Here's the steps. Da, da, da. Here's what, you know what I'm saying? You trying to build together. Da, da, da. Yeah, I'm trying to build with you. Yeah, I'm trying to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Boom, bang, bing, dong. We out of here. Boom. Nah, I'm not trying to do that. All right, boom. I'm out of here. Da, da, da. It was fun. Pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Yo, no hard feelings. Da, 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 da. On to the next. You feel me? That's how I'm on it. Just from my views of things, I'm not the guy that's just going to sit and allow. You know, sometimes I watch, but I'm looking, I'm like, okay, you got that advice, you got that advice, you got that advice. Intriguing to know, open to listening, open to understand your perspective, open to learn you as an individual, you know what I'm saying? I hear the advice, I hear the things. Why are you single? Okay, why are you single? Okay, I'm single because, you know, I chose to make certain decisions for myself that from my perspective and from me analyzing how I operate and do certain things, I have become successful when I'm focused in a certain direction, and I operate when I'm sticking to a game plan, or if I'm with an individual that shares the same like-mindedness of value, experience, and is willing to stick to a plan of action together. I'm successful in that way. When there becomes conflict and clashing of energy and perspectives and decision making, and there isn't what do you call that? A mediation of working things out or together, then you're left with no choice but to separate. So that's why I chose to be in this space that I'm in, to become the higher version of what I planned on becoming from the jump, from the beginning. I can't speak on every individual because everyone is grown, they got kids, they're married, people have different career choices, you know what I'm saying, happenings in their life, and then you let people do what they do, experience things how they want to experience things, and then, you know, you wish them success. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know what's the best for everyone else, so I just wish them success because that's what I wish for myself. You know what I'm saying? I wish myself success every day. So whatever I do. So I'm just, noticing, it's like you scrolling in a world of entertainment, and entertainment has been dominated now by gossip. And gossip is like a talent. Who could gossip the most about current events? You know what I'm saying? And that has taken away from the arts of what is substance and how it's delivered, how it's portrayed, or how it's the intake of what entertainment is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like someone's personal life dominates and supersedes their talent based off of the controversial happenings that dominate a market, because that's what people want to see and hear. So people want to see and hear why things are not going well for you, rather than why things are. And that's the norm. Because some days it's like, yo, accomplishment. You're like, then it's like depression, anxiety, baby mama drama, divorce, fight, Then it's like, yeah, I'm feeding to this. Dopamine. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, did y'all know that such and such album just dropped? Did y'all know that such and such just had an event? Did y'all know that this person accomplished this? And it's like, that shit don't even matter no more because of what is being portrayed by the people that dominate the perspective of how people see things. That's why you gotta have your own perspective. So, it doesn't dominate my mind. I just musically I feed off of topics. So I see topics, I speak about it. I make songs about them or about it. And it's whatever that comes to my direction. I don't go necessarily looking for type of drama and shit like that. That's not my style. Like, but I do talk about the bullshit if the bullshit comes my way. I try to avoid the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But when the bullshit comes my way, I just speak on my behalf and I speak on my piece of the narrative that happens when the bullshit comes my way. You feel me? Other than that, I be minding my business, you know. But once again, on the path of a nigga that's successful and doing his thing and people being intimidated and playing in a game of thrones, it's like, you know, you gotta get ready for the gladiatoric approach of the barbarians that play in the field, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it jiggy, GQ. And as rough as people may see me looking, you know what I'm saying? In my freest form, you know what I'm saying? Super free, super sexy. Like, don't ever think that I'm losing my mind. Don't ever think that I'm bugging out. Don't ever think that I'm not of being present in my moments of clarity. Don't ever think that a woman or any man could sit there and tell me who they think I am. No. Not over here. That don't fly over here. So who you think I am, or if you're a person that I respect value or of your value of views, you feel me? Then I would allow you to express things that are not in my scope or, what do you call it? In my aesthetic of vision as of yet. You feel me? And once you make me aware of that, like I said, it's for me to be like, okay, cool. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm going to take a different approach. But I will never allow anyone to define me. You feel me? I wouldn't let anyone critique me and tell me who they think I am or who they think I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's for me. And there's people in position that hold the key to a certain avenue of an industry. I've been a student, you know what I'm saying? Don't necessarily agree with everything. And I'm old enough to have those dialogues with individuals. And I'm also wise enough to know, you know what I'm saying, I could be a professional, and I know when the bullshit. And that's just being real, you know what I'm saying? But there's so many people that's super uptight, you know what I'm saying, that they look at you in this light. So when you do certain things, it's like, I don't want you to be that way. I don't want you to do that way. I don't want you to do these things. I don't want you to. And you like, what the fuck? Do you know how you are looking? From my perspective, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you're a giant in an industry, but you're not a giant of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you step outside of that, you're just a regular person. You know what I'm saying? But we allow each other to live in the world of each other's worlds. You know what I'm saying? So we allow you to be like if you're a character, and we accept the character. You know what I'm saying? I accept the character. But when you think your character is more dominant, or no, your world. In my world, uh-uh. 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 So I won't be the nigga that they could bash and all that shit. Nah. You try. I mean, don't even try. Don't waste your time. Because I'm going in a different direction. You feel me? Don't even waste your time to even do that. I'm just going to get better at everything that I'm supposed to get better at. So yeah, like that's just what I've noticed. It's like a dark cloud, and it's like so many perspectives and so many approaches to destroy the arts. You know what I'm saying? Or my arts. And I'm like, damn, I keep bouncing back like a motherfucker, bro. Like, I just keep coming back stronger. And if you let someone else tell the narrative, you would have thought that our nigga was losing his mind. I'm saying that like, it's unreal. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't stop making a podcast. I was blocked from making a podcast. I didn't stop uploading shit. Should be stopping. Whoever is in the powers to do shit like that. I didn't stop anything. You feel me? I didn't stop working out. I don't stop making music. I don't stop coming up with ideas. I don't stop getting fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't stop making money. I don't stop looking at stocks. I don't stop doing anything. I don't sit in my room and pull my hair out and go crazy and no. I don't do any of those things. I don't have any thoughts of like losing my. I don't have any of those thoughts. The only thoughts that I have is the eagerness to want to do more. Like, I'm eager to like work out. I'm eager to fucking make music. I'm eager to read a book. I'm eager to find out like what's the new wave in technology. I'm eager to do all of these things. I'm eager to like right now, like I didn't want to go to sleep because I was like, I'm eager to like create, like the fuck. Let me you know what I'm saying, throw another episode up there because like I told you, I could bounce right back easily. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's easy. I just gotta put myself in a space and an environment to do things at my pace. That's why I'm a creator. I have the creative direction. I'm a creative director. That's why they follow my trends. That's why they mirror K, because they know I have the energy and the skill set to create not only for me but for myself. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna glow just standing next to me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna glow. Like, you're my girl, and if we have sex, after we have sex, you glow. You feel me? That's facts. That's facts. You feel me? If I hang out with people, they glow. That's facts. So I don't want you to ever have the false narratives of people's opinions and critiques and shit like that, and they get offended when a man speaks highly of himself, and they get offended when a man walks in a room and sometimes he don't want to say shit, he just sitting back, you know what I'm saying, observing. And my mild tone sometimes just be chilling, like, I don't want to argue and debate about bullshit. You feel me? Like, I just be chilling. You feel me? Like, I want to get back on stage and, you know what I'm saying, look fly, take sexy pictures, you know what I'm saying, party with nice girls, and perform my fucking hit records. Like, that's what I'm on. make trillions of dollars. Some quadrillion K. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm into. All the super ego and, you know, it's just a battle of like, you know, everybody feel like they're the highest in the room. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta find your lane and find your crowd. Find the people that are suited for you, and find you know what I'm saying, find your crowd and shit like that. That's what it is. Well, I was just, you know, fresh off a workout, you know what I'm saying, leg day, you know what I'm saying, got it in, wee hours in the night, in the morning. I was like, you know what, let me go outside, get it in, you know what I'm saying, foggy, cold, don't matter to me. Let me go outside, get it in, come back with a different perspective, and speak my piece, talk my shit. Cause like, what? You're gonna get fucking diagnosed with whatever the fuck they try to diagnose you with when you don't fucking speak up for your fucking self, and then you become a fucking vegetable. That shit is not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So, like I said, I wish success on everyone who wants to be successful. Keywords. Everyone that wants to be successful. I wish success on my offspring. I wish success on my family and friends, the ones who want to be successful. I wish success on people that want to embody whatever they think success is. I project success. I project energy of success. I project life and more life on my kids, my family, and my friends, and the people that want to live more life. It's that simple for me. You know what I'm saying? I wish creativity, prosperity, and abundance on the people that want those things. When you don't want those things, that has nothing to do with me. I don't even want to be a part of why you don't want and desire what you want. Okay? You have to want and desire something. Once you don't, and you just living just to live, that's when I gotta go. Feel me? In that aspect of, like I said, shared energy and commonality of desire. That's when you're gonna link up with like-minded individuals and stuff like that. You're gonna see things for, you know what I'm saying, what it is. Then I start separating myself. You know what I'm saying? Not because I wanted to, because I learned that I had to. That's the difference. You okay? You think you better than us, or you do it? No. Once I realized that I had to get to a certain point of success for me individually, for myself, then I was like, yo, gotta do what I gotta do, because everyone was doing what they wanted to do, right? That was the thing. It was like, yo, I gotta do what I gotta do. I can't. I'm like, all right, bet. So instead of me saying, y'all can't be around this person or that, it was like, yo, the time that we spent together was fun, and it was fun while it lasted. But on these next chapters of success, I have to do what I have to do for me, because you don't want to do what I'm doing. You don't want to be a part of what I'm doing. So if you don't want to be a part of it and you don't see yourself in any of those spaces, it's not smart to constantly waste time, get older, and not accomplish. Feel me? And that's just how I view things, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get older without becoming wiser. You feel me? And I don't want to remove myself from that rock star element, that superstar element, that pop star element. I don't want to remove myself from that hip hop element, that musical. I don't want to remove myself from that, because that is me. You feel me? Like, that's me. Like, that's my DNA. You feel me? It's my DNA. Like, it flows through my veins. Like, I don't know what your thing is. You feel me? That's where we have the clash. I don't know what your thing is, because one, you're still trying to find that thing, and also what I am good at is I can identify what that thing is just from observing you, right? But if you choose not to take it on or further it, then there's going to be a disconnect, because you've chose. You feel me? You've said, okay, this is where I feel comfortable at. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable. I don't try to feel comfortable. I'm comfortable briefly after a workout, after I finish a song. Right after that, I'm like, next song. Tomorrow, next workout. Yo, next business, or, you know what I'm saying? What do I gotta do to level up? Feel me? That's where my mind is at right now. Feel me? So, you already know what it is. Feel me? Still going, still strong. Like, come on. I was supposed to give up. I was supposed to fail. I was supposed to quit. I was supposed to be all these fucked up things that people think that I am, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the great things that people think that I am. You feel me? I'm all the beautiful things that all these women think that I am, and these niggas think that I am. You feel me? You feel me? I'm all that. You feel me? So, like, it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's us TV. Look at that. Naturally, I'm just naturally myself. You feel me? Like I said, the main perspective or the main topic was just the perspective of how come just people just be giving all these different advices, and I'm like, the men just get treated like shit. You feel me? And it's an opportunistic type of thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's opportunity. You can't be mad, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it playing because, you know, people are gonna do what they wanna do based off of their environment, their sufferation, and they plan to get up out whatever situation they get out of and their desires and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? We not gonna tear K down. No, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, baby. It's not gonna happen, baby. I'm not gonna live by those narratives. You feel me? So yeah, you gotta figure out, get your mind together, baby. Whoever felt like they needed to hear that, you know what I'm saying? Felt like you needed to hear that. You wanted to have that perspective of like whatever. Yeah, you figure that out for yourself, shorty. Because you know what I mean? I'm not into the business of like destroying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into that space or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You come at me correct, I'm gonna come at you correct. You come at me with respect, I come at you with respect. Once you start going crazy with it, you know, I'm just speak my piece, or I'm not just gonna give you any attention at all. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Us TV. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Easy does it. L8K, Big Blues. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? 8 on deck, apparel still on deck. You know where to find me. You know where to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You see me glowing. You see me getting better every day. You see me. What more can I say? What more can I say? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Share your thoughts, your comments, your likes, your reviews. You know what I'm saying? Whatever topics. Ask me everything. You know what I'm saying? Ask me what you want to ask me. Because you know what I'm saying? It's a conversation. So I'll let your boy. You already know what it is. Jazz America. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, still sexy, still here.